It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Chiefs and the Eagles under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these?
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get both.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll go option to the short side. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Second down, back to Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Javon Hargrave. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. on second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. George Karlaftis showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The kick by Elliott is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, They don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown from the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through. Hurts fumbles it, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. Shoves him aside, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. They'll look to throw again. And one more time, that's Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. But 1st down, Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Steps away to his, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Mahomes now on first down.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes evades him at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Another run here with Sanders. He'll take this to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Down to about the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exact. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Right back to Sanders on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another run with Sanders. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.